In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can withdraw funds from Binance.com and also deposit funds back into Binance.com. So firstly, we're at dupe.ag, come up to the top in the middle, and then click Welcome to Solana. From here, click Get Started. You've already done the first step, get a Solana wallet. Now step 2 is to get some SOL. So let's click on Centralized Exchanges, and then click on Binance and Read Guide. This has a guide which you may want to follow, however it relates specifically to the BNB blockchain, and I want to show you Solana. So now we're actually at Binance.com, and of course we've already signed up to Binance, and we're going to be buying our first crypto. You click on Buy Crypto, and after you've actually set up the account and verified your identity, you can go ahead and you can buy whatever you like. As an example, maybe if I had 100 euros, I could go and buy 100 euros worth of SOL. Type in SOL like that, and I would go and buy it, using as an example, a Visa card, like this. Now I actually have some USDT, so I'm going to take some USDT and I'm going to swap it into SOL right here and convert. Now we're good to go, so OK, and come up to the top here, then click on Overview. Now let's click on Withdraw, and where it says Select Coin, BTC, let's click on this and type in SOL. Here you can see we've got Solana, let's click on SOL, and now we want to withdraw to our address. Now let's go and grab our wallet address. So at the top here, we've got a selection of wallets. Click on Solflare, click Receive. This is our address here. We can copy this address, or we can scan this QR code if we're using a mobile phone. This address here is exactly the same as it is in Phantom. We click Receive to see this address right here and copy. It's also the same in Coinbase, Receive, Solana, copy here, and it's also the same in Backpack, Receive, copy here. Even though we're using the same secret recovery passphrase, it's actually different in Trust Wallet. My personal recommendation is only to use Trust Wallet with Solana if you're already using it on other blockchains, such as Ethereum, Polygon, BNB Chain, etc. Let's click Manage Crypto and type in SOL, toggle it on, then go back, then click Receive, then Solana, and we can see you've got this address here. It is different because I use a different system, which is a little bit too complicated for this video. Either way, if you're using Trust Wallet, this would be the wallet address that you would be copying. Now, once you've copied the address, come in here and just paste it. Then before we go any further, let's go back up to our wallet and let's double check it. Receive, check the first 5 characters and the last 5 characters. Make sure you only ever copy and paste. Never ever freehand type, never ever. This looks good to go. Now what we can do is we can go and do a withdrawal. So you may want to withdraw 0.5, in which case there is a withdrawal fee of 0.01 SOL. So if you wanted specifically 0.5, you'd have to withdraw 0.51. Then you click on Withdraw. Once again, you double check in your wallet address. You want to make sure that this is exactly correct. Check the first 5 and the last 5 characters always. And if this is your first time or if you're new to crypto, please go and send a small amount of Solana first as just a test transaction. And once it goes through, you can send more. Now I'm going to send some Solana into my wallet, and in a second, we'll see it come through. Here it is, 0.5 SOL. Now, if you're sending this from Binance or another centralized exchange, it can take a few minutes to send or occasionally a few hours. Just keep that in mind, and what you're going to see down the bottom here is a status showing when it's complete. Now, what if you want to send USDC? Well, just type in USDC, click USDC, paste in the address, select the network. You can see it says Solana, and you're good to go. You can also send USDT. Once again, make sure you select Solana. There is a fee of 1 USDT currently with Binance. But if you wanted to send Ethereum and you've pasted in your address, then you select the network, you can see that Solana is not available. This is because you cannot send Ethereum to Solana from Binance. The same thing applies to BTC. You can see it is not supported here. Now I'm going to go and send 50 USDC. You can see there's 1 USDC as a cost. So maybe I'm going to change that to 51. Then click Withdraw. Then click Continue, and you'll have to verify it with your email address, etc. After you've done that, you're going to receive your USDC. We can see it in this wallet address here, and as these wallets share the same secret recovery phrase, it's exactly the same like this. Also with Coinbase, Backpack as well. Now if you want to receive USDC on Solana, scroll on down, click Manage Crypto, type in USDC, and we've got 2 different USD versions here. If we toggle them both on, we can see that I've got 1 USDC already from a previous transaction, and the other one has 0. So if we click on this one, we can see this just says USDC, and if I click on this one and click Receive, it says send only USD coin wormhole. This is a little bit confusing, and Trust Wallet's a better choice for those people that are already playing on other networks. It doesn't really matter though, because it is the exact same address here. If we click Receive, we just go and copy this address down here, copy it, and I'm going to send one more USDC into this wallet just so we can see it come in. We've given this a refresh, and we can see we now have 2 USDC. Now, what about if you want to send USDC or Solana into Binance so you can sell it for Australian dollars, US dollars, euros, etc.? Just click on Deposit, Deposit Crypto, select your coin, as an example, USDC, then select the network, Solana, then don't worry about this, just click OK. Then you can see we've got a QR code and we've got our address right here. We can go and copy it, click on the copy button, then go into our wallet, select USDC or whatever it is we want to send, type in the amount, paste in the address, then click Send and confirm. Once again, you want to double check the first 5 and the last 5 characters to make sure it's completely correct. And if in doubt, just go and send $1 US or something really, really small. And even though it's actually left our wallet within a couple of seconds, it can take a few minutes or occasionally a couple of hours to actually be received in Binance and credited to your account. The blockchain registers the move almost instantly, but a centralized platform can take a little bit of time for it to reflect on their books. Now, if we want to do another token such as Solana, it's generally going to be the same address. Make sure you're selecting the Solana network, of course. We can see it's the same address here. We go and copy it and we can send it. If it's something like Ethereum or Wrapped Ethereum, if we select network, we can see there is no Solana. We'll try ETH, select network. Once again, we cannot send Ethereum on the Solana network. So even though you can go to Jupiter and trade USDC or any token for ETH, this is a different form of Ethereum and you cannot send it to Binance. That's all for this tutorial. Remember, if you're new to crypto, please start off by sending a really small amount first. Make sure you understand how the blockchain works. And if there's any delays in getting your tokens from Binance or to Binance, reach out to Binance's support. That's all for this tutorial. Catch you in the next one.